All right, you're still watching Ways. Today is the International Day of Light and is observed on May 16. What do you say in Nigeria? To commemorate Theodore Meyerman's successful operation of the laser in 1960. Now, the day serves as a reminder to enhance scientific collaboration and leverage its capacity to promote peace and sustainable progress. Now, the International Day of Light is an annual event that recognizes the crucial significance of light in science, culture, art, education, sustainable development. So, happy International Day of Light. Who understands this day, please?
Well, I assume if you say lasers, then, I mean, all the many things that you can do with lasers now is I mean, there literally is a day for everything.
Wait, is laser safe?
It
I found one correct laser treatment for my hairline to grow.
I don't know about hairline, but I mean, laser is used for a whole bunch of things, for resurfacing, for removing hair. I mean, there's all sorts of things. I mean, as black people, we have to be careful because of hyperpigmentation and those kinds of things. But I mean, lasers have very, very many uses. So this one doesn't tell us which of the use cases it is, but like I said, there's a day for everything.
Meanwhile, your skin is skinny.
My skin is skinny, isn't it?
Yeah, because as you talk, I just look and say, what is skin is skinny?
Thank you for noticing. Thank you, yes.
I just look you again. Oh my gosh. Nama has joined us. Nama Efan. Hi. Hello, Nama, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Hi.
How are you doing?
We're good.
Hey.
Good to see you all.
Yes, so Ekabo. All right, so what did you find for us in the news, Norma? Let's start with you.
All right, I have a scary one in the news today. So, I mean, that's really what caught my attention. It was about a shark attack on somebody who was kayaking in on Hawaiian waters, right? So he found himself in a distressful situation where he suddenly was attacked by a tiger shark, and he thought it was a turtle that was coming towards him. So having that bite, I was just wondering, what if his legs were hanging off across the sides of the kayak boat, and then it snapped his leg? But luckily he wasn't hurt. He came out alive and with his entire being intact. It was just really scary that he was also videoing it at the same time, and he was fishing when this attack happened. So well, I'm happy for him that he is alive to tell the story, because a lot of people don't have that opportunity to be able to tell the story, even on video, because I know the video went viral today on YouTube. But I mean, that's it was really scary. I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have jumped into the water and become a sumptuous meal for the shark. But this guy was able to hold his cool, video it, and still be alive to tell the story. So
he's lucky it's not a regular kayak. If it was a regular kayak, it would have tipped over straight away. Yeah.
This is not a regular kayak.
No,
right?
this isn't a regular. This is bigger than a regular kayak. If it was a regular kayak, it would have tipped over, and literally the shark would have had lunch. So he's lucky that it's wider. So if you see the width of it, it's wider.
Regular kayak. But I think regular kayak might not be allowed in this water. If you see the water is because don't we have restrictions?
It doesn't say how far away he was from the shore, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, you can kayak out quite a good distance. But,
really?
Yeah.
But don't they have restrictions as to where you can? Because I know that in some countries where they have, what's it called, a lot of sharks in the water, they try to also put barricades. Don't go beyond.
Yeah, so that's in regular beaches. But I mean, places like Hawaii, Australia, shark attacks are not unusual. So then they're normal things. I mean, if you can sort of see the distance, you can see he's not that far away. Can you see? So yeah, you can to a certain distance, but it doesn't mean that the sharks, I mean, they've got good, extremely good hearing. And so, yeah, anything's possible. When it comes to sharks, I mean, it's just crazy.
Okay. All right, so who's next? Jennifer, let's take your story.
Okay. DELSU students arrested for allegedly defrauding over 10 of his colleagues of their school fees.
Oh my God.
So he was apprehended today in Delta State's University of Science and Technology, Ozoro, after scamming over 10 students of their school fees and gave them fake receipts, which were discovered in the exam hall today. He has been apprehended and will be punished accordingly. That's all they have on the
Why
story.
would you pay your like another student? Well, I guess it's a big school, so somebody he could be
Delta
pretending
State
to be.
University.
Yeah.
It's not that big.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. Now,
Why would you pay a
And
student?
in fact, the Ozoro campus that you're talking about is even a very, very small this thing. So two things I'm just thinking in my head. It's possible maybe the banks were, what's it called, crowded, and maybe he's trying
Offered
to
to pay for
offer, maybe it's something that he's been doing for a while, you know, trying to build trust, and this time around, you know, but it's actually very interesting.
How much could the money? Well,
Those school fees are
Very
not
weird.
expensive.
that's what I'm saying. How much could the money be? But you know, times are tough.
You see, even this kind of things, why is the university not having the option of transferring money straight to the account? I can just pay from my bank app, right? Technology has made life really easy for us.
I was just going to say that we were about to go back to this, and I told you this technology that you insist on talking about.
See, do you know how I sit in my house? Piang, light bill,
that is
piang,
you.
whatever bill, internet.
But that is
Come
you.
on.
There is still a large number of Nigerians out there who are using feature
So
phones
I
who are
think
not using.
these fintech companies, they need to start selling solutions to these our kind of institutions. You understand? Just imagine if they create a solution for the university. In fact, issues of collecting school fees and not paying school fees.
Yeah.
You know, there's that one that you collect from your parents and you are not paying your school fees. All those things will just die natural death. Like there are some things that we battle with. Technology will just come and help us sweep it clean. But Uti, go ahead.
No comment. My story. As we are talking about perhaps the concept of unhealthy marriages.
Yeah.
My story says Ooni unveils latest wife,
Oh, wow.
Olori Akinmuda. The Ooni of Ife, Obadeyeye Enito Ogunsi, has unveiled his latest wife, Opeoluwa Elizabeth Akinmuda. Now here's the kicker. She's wife number 6. Of course, we all remember last year he went on it was last year?
On a marriage spree.
He went on a marrying spree, yeah. Thought he had stopped at 5, even though I remember at that time they were saying maybe he was going to get to 7 or he needed to get to 7. But yeah, so apparently he married her on the 10th of May. And so now the Thanksgiving service and the formal welcoming her into the palace happens, I believe, on the 20th. So yeah, she's number 6 after Olori Miriam, Olori Toby, Princess Ashley, Princess Runke, and Timi Tokwe.
Lovely. Congratulations to the Ooni of Ife.
Yeah.
All right, so my story is actually very short and quick. Of course, we all celebrated Hilda Bachi's achievement of hitting 100
Yeah, Miss Bassi.
hours, right? You know, standing on her feet and cooking and all of that. So I just saw the story and I thought it was interesting. What's his name? I think he's supposed to be a gubernatorial aspirant or something, Imo State, for Labour Party, Sam Amadi, right? He tweeted with a picture, you know. Sadly, we can't display the picture. So he tweeted with a picture saying that I hear that this guy has 7 Guinness World Records. Nobody celebrated him. No free air ticket. 6 and sorry. So he then said sex and commercialization is commercializing or whatever have great combined power. So here is the catch. I get it. Hilda is a very, very sexually appealing young girl. She has a beautiful shape, you know. I mean, if you go on her Instagram page, you know, you can just be drooling there as a man, right? And I think, again, the fact that she's a pretty young girl, it drew a lot of people's attention to her. Well, I think we should separate issues, right? 2 things, and I keep on saying that, and this is where whatever it is that you're doing, don't just say, and because this person is sleep with person, that's why the person they achieve something, because that's what is insinuating.
Yeah.
You understand? Because she's, you know, she's sexually appealing. You wanted to hold a Guinness World Record, right? And where is the strategy? Because if you look at Hilda's team, they had a plan. They had done a lot of things. They had done a lot of PR. They did a press conference. They did a lot. I mean, she went to some media houses for a media round, right? So the fact that she is being celebrated, and don't forget that this person already had a good following, not too many, but she has very good, what's it called, goodwill with a lot of celebrities, because she had done different talk shows. I mean, the TV channel that I was supposed to be on, what's it called, Pop Central or something. She was hosting a cooking show for almost maybe 3 years or 2 years, you understand, constantly cooking, you know, for different people. So over time, she had built a network. So her success is not because she is sexually appealing. Her success is because they had a plan and they followed through that plan and they put the structure in place. So it's not enough for you to just say, okay, I want to hit a Guinness World. And that's why even the Guinness World Record paid attention, right? Because she also made sure that, you know, whatever it is that they're doing, they're on YouTube Live, they're on TikTok Live, they're on, you know, I mean, somebody I was with, what's her name? Latasha Lagos on Sunday, she was saying that, see, on Monday, the beautiful thing about this is that, I mean, Kathy did a phenomenal thing. She was there, everybody was out in the crowd. But you see, Kathy there was no Instagram, there was no whatever. It was just BlackBerry and it was maybe Facebook.
At the time, yeah.
But so time and chance is what has happened to Hilda. So
I don't think it's time and chance. It is a well orchestrated, well planned approach to something. I mean, it's possible for other people to hold world records if you don't understand the system. And when I say the system, maybe we don't know when he achieved those records. We don't know what level of publicity he did. I mean, I was looking on the Guinness World Record site, and in truth, you can have world records for almost anything, right? Yes. So in fact, it was so funny. I strayed onto the kids site, and they said they were looking for kids to break world records. And one of the things I saw there was fastest time to put on 5 T-shirts. And I just thought to myself, I mean, this is just ludicrous. But I think the thing that stands out for me there is, let's not take away from her success. This is a young woman who has been dedicated to her craft. I remember the first time I heard about this, I wasn't even concerned about her cooking. I was concerned about her level of fitness, because this really was an endurance test. She could have stood there. I mean, Guinness doesn't care what you cook. She could have been frying eggs for 100 hours. But let's just remember that this was an endurance test. This was a huge amount of stress and pressure on her body, on a physical human body. And she understood she had a game plan. She understood the brief. She worked on her fitness. I mean, this is a fantastic way to launch her brand, because I was like, what's the hook? What's the first thing? Oh, she has a food brand. Oh, okay, she just launched a food brand. Oh, fantastic. Even though she's been cooking, obviously, for years and years, and her mother has also a food brand. Yeah. So this is somebody who had a plan. She had a vision and she went after it. Please, nobody should take away from her success. No. It doesn't make anybody's success any less. It doesn't make anything. Whoever wants to reward is happy to reward. We have a culture in Nigeria that when somebody does something great, I mean, Nigerians, we're looking for any sliver of good news. So anybody that puts us on the map for something positive and something great, I mean, I'm happy for everybody to reward and represent. So don't try and come out and try to chip in. To diminish her success and her. Don't chip in. She has an amazing accomplishment. How she made it past the 80, I was like, if I was the one, I would have done 87 hours and 46 minutes. I'm finished. I've won. I've beaten. But she went to her goal, 96, and she went past her goal to 100. And what I saw over those 4+ days was just the indomitable Nigerian spirit. Yes. We love our own. If we could just translate this to other areas of our life, I tell you, this country would be unstoppable. Absolutely. Because we are a force. And we have those numbers. And when we decide that we are here, I remember when the rain fell through the night on Sunday. Everybody was dancing. I woke up on Monday and I said, God, she's in the last stretch. Please let people come out for her. Let people support her, because that energy is part of the vibe. It's part of the thing that keeps her going. The pool of water into the venue on Monday, you could actually kayak there. But guess what? It's true. I'm telling you how much the water was. Yeah. Guess what? People still showed up. In fact, Monday was worse. I got in on Sunday, right? I even entered where she was cooking, said hello to her.
Monday, I couldn't even smell the gate.
Yeah.
That was how much. You know, so when you come out to tweet like this, I mean, first of all, it just tells me where your mind is at.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. Yes, and the kind of person you are. Don't try to compare apples and oranges. Somebody did their work. Somebody wanted to not only set a record, she wanted to set, establish a brand, and she had to put in the work. It's not easy.
It wasn't an
Guess
accident.
what? When she was quietly cooking in Pop Central, did anybody notice her there? When she was doing all the things she was doing, even when she launched this her restaurant, My Food with Hilda, nobody recognized her. But she had a game plan. So don't come out and say because she has a sexual appeal and that is the reason people are celebrating
it's not like
her,
she was
giving her free tickets.
It's not like she was
that.
cooking half naked.
Come on.
She was
fully dressed.
there are people that just have something to say and they always have something negative to say because they're naturally just negative.
Negative people, my dear. Let's move on, Joe.
Well, congratulations
again to Hilda. Please, Mr. Samamadi.
Bask in your success is all I'm
telling you. Own it. You earned it.
Absolutely.
And nobody should tell you anything otherwise. You earned it. She worked hard for that thing. All right, we'll see you guys after the break. Let's discuss Centobi. Stay with us. We'll be right back.